Latinos Progresando ha sido un puente para acercarnos a los programas, para acercarnos a todos los recursos que están disponibles.
Nature is the stage and the platform and the tool that we're using to address climate concerns, but really it's the people component that drives the change. We connect people to people, and nature is our stage for doing so. The reality is that we can plant the trees, we can create the green spaces, but it's really the investment and the engagement long-term from the community to really buy in and feel like these spaces are for them and that these trees or any other nature-based solution is going to benefit them, that is going to determine their success and sustainability over years to come.
The partnership between the Nature Conservancy and Latinos Progresando began quite a few years ago with our Marshall Square Resource Network. We had our partner who was attending those meetings and recognizing there were some synergies there. And so we started partnering together with the Nature Conservancy, and that has led into a variety of different programs, which started with a walking program to monitor the air quality in Marshall Square, and a California Boulevard vision planning with community has now blossomed into a pretty robust tree ambassador and tree planting program, along with creating green spaces here in the square. My name is Nubia Wilman, and I'm the Chief Programs Officer at Latinos Progresando. Marshall Square is a vibrant community, and it is a bustling corridor of small businesses, the majority of which are Mexican-American and immigrant-owned. Latinos Progresando has been serving Marshall Square for 27 years. Our mission is to elevate the well-being of the Mexican community while building bridges with all other communities here in the city and beyond.
Mi nombre es Elizabeth Domínguez, soy coordinador de involucramiento de padres de Latinos Progresando. Llevo viviendo aquí en Marshall Square cerca de 14 años. Me involucré con Latinos Progresando porque vi en ellos una organización que está comprometida con las necesidades de la comunidad, y porque me gustó todo lo que hacen, ¿no? Los eventos, los programas que tienen disponibles para la comunidad, me gusta.
One of the beautiful things about Marshall Square is that there's a real feeling of community and accountability in this space. And so our neighborhoods and our parent leaders and residents all feel like they're part of the work that we do together. The reason that green spaces are so important to Latinos Progresando is because we recognize that it is a resource that is needed for community. There was not a great tree canopy in the area, and our residents understood that they needed this type of resource to improve their health, to improve the environment. And so in working with our partners in the community and with the Nature Conservancy, we recognized that this was going to be an important component of really looking for spaces in the area that we could turn green to improve the health and the quality of life for our residents. Partnering with organizations like the Nature Conservancy allows us to expand our resources and our capacity and leverage on each other's expertise to ensure that we're meeting the gap, expand our work and our missions together.
La colaboración que tiene Latinos Progresando con TNC ha sido una alianza muy certera. No solo se ha tratado de plantar árboles, sino ha fortalecido y ha florecido muchísimo la conexión con la comunidad, con el entorno y con todas las raíces de nuestra cultura.
Working in the Marshall Square community is important to the Nature Conservancy because we want to do work where it's most impactful. And a community like Marshall Square is one that we would consider a frontline community, a frontline in terms of climate change. We know that communities like Marshall Square and others are usually not just facing one environmental burden, but it's a multitude of them, right? It's poor air quality, it's high heat, it's high risk of flooding. And then we throw in some of the social challenges as well. It's important for us to be able to do this work where, again, what's going to have the most impact. It's just a human right to have access to healthy air quality. It's a human right to be able to understand what are the factors, whether social or environmental, that are affecting us. And, when you see data that shows that certain areas like Marshall Square have higher tendencies for people to have respiratory illnesses or other illnesses, it's hard not to see the parallels between our environmental factors and some of our health indexes as well. One of the needs that we identified more through our air quality work, partnership with Latinos Progresando, and as well as being able to tap into some other City of Chicago and tree initiatives, we're able to identify strips of the commercial corridor that we felt would greatly benefit from the presence of trees.
That work included eventually rolling out a volunteer corps of folks in the area who would come and take care of the plants. And that means we're training them to understand the difference between a plant and a weed, understanding the difference, making sure they understand how much water needs to be there. And so folks come through their own volition because they understand the importance of keeping this green space green and making sure it stays healthy. Seeing the positive impacts for me really makes a huge difference and underscores the importance of this work. Not just the actual physical changes that we're seeing as we improve the corridor in the neighborhood, but also the empowerment that we're seeing in our residents. We include our parent leaders in all the work that we do, so they're part of the advocacy. They wrote letters to their elected officials, they go advocate for their community, and that helps them become more empowered when they see that there's another change that's needed. They know and they have the tools to be able to go and advocate for themselves, and that's a really important difference that we're making.
Y principalmente mis vecinos, he visto mucha participación de ellos. Las personas que antes estaban aisladas ahora participan en los eventos, se ven más comprometidas, se ven más con entusiasmo, con energía para involucrarse en ciertos eventos y programas que ofrece Latinos Progresando.
Chicagoans and our other nonprofit partners can support Latinos Progresando by sharing their time, their treasure, and their talents. We always welcome donations. We also welcome volunteers for our variety of programs. And of course, if there's other ideas or innovative ways that we can partner together, we are all ears.